Hey there, guys. This is Flamzeron, aka YouTube's Toske. I figured you guys deserved a long overdue update about the BBS. This is more for those who were fans of the BBS, and as such, I'm using a Kratos avatar to sort of represent myself. But I'm gonna show some other stuff as well. Um, I'd say for one thing, I'd say at this point, I'm probably the owner of the BBS. I don't know. I'm definitely not the founder or the creator, but I am one of the BBS's most prominent members. Like I used to post on there all the time, and I went on there fairly early too, back when it was just starting. I wasn't there at the very beginning, but I was there fairly early on. Anyway, first thing is we've had a forum for quite a while now. Originally, I was just trying to have it be like a separate thing, where it's just a forum. I probably will do that too, actually, where it's more of just a just a separate thing for because of what I'm going to talk about later. But it's currently the new BBS. It even looks like the BBS. We use Pro boards. Stan was the one who coded everything and fixed it up to make it look nice, and Ryo's the moderator there, and me being the administrator. I'd say we're the three little cohorts. I'd say we're the Mike, Mary, and Julian of the BBS. If that makes any sense to you, which it should if you're a Dragon Ball fan. A lot of stuff's on there. We got RP. We can talk about the Tales games. There's discussion for the podcast, which no one really seems to use, but it is there, and that's usually where the podcast goes first before it's even hosted on the official website. But yeah, it's there, and if you're not on there, you should go there. Fair warning for those of you who just want to look at it, you have to make an account to actually look at it. That's just the way I set it up. Trying to kind of keep everything kind of close knit here. I mean, if you want to join, go ahead, but we kind of I'd wager we're trying to kind of keep it a little close knit, so you'll probably have to get to know the group before you actually join. But yeah, so if you're an old BBSer and you haven't joined the forum yet, it might be a good idea if you do, because just in case we have any more problems, we still have the forum, and that's not going anywhere anytime. Second bit of news, the the podcast, is still going strong. We're actually we're at episode like 69, I think. 68 or 69, I think 69. We actually had our big Symphonia episode, which went extremely well. It went very well. The only problem was that people were getting interrupted because we had we had like a bunch of people there, like some BBSers there too, and we got Conchetta there, we had Rena there, or Rena, and we had Nyx or Cassie, whatever you want to call her, and of course we had Scythe, Stan, Ryo, and myself talking about Symphonia. We had some great discussion too. I'm really pleased with that episode. That's probably one of my personal favorites. So everything went smoothly. So yeah, and as usual, we're keeping up with our little Tales monthly topic. Next one's Rebirth. All that good junk. If you haven't listened to the podcast yet, it might be a good idea too. We do have some neat topics. We're not really Tales. We're not really a Tales podcast anymore. We're more a podcast for the BBS. But the only way the only way we're making it work is the Tales monthly topics and some topics that I have in mind, which people don't really seem to want to do, but hopefully they'll get through. Like I said, we're getting close to I think we're at episode 69. We're getting close to episode 100. I don't know what the plan is, but hopefully it'll go on for a little while longer if it doesn't end up going very far after 100. But you should listen. We actually have this episode about Mizuho itself, where we also had a big group. Other than that, there's not really anything else. I mean, we also had a game night, which I think is on Stan's channel if you want to look at it. I don't even know. Some minor stuff, but and some stuff I don't even know if I can talk about it, because it seems like we're trying to keep things close knit right now. But you know, I mean, we are just trying to keep it alive. I'm not really sure if we're looking for new members, but one thing to note is that Siphon Vectorman, the guy you probably know from the Final Few series, and also a regular on the podcast, he's working on remaking the BBS. He is like me; he doesn't really know much about computer programming, but I think he probably knows more than I do. I mean, I only know about HTML. CGI coding is not really what I was taught, and not even really my forte. But he's thinking about, or he's working on it. Really, I was working on it, but I just lost the drive. Honestly, it's just like, we've got so much at the point to where I'd argue we don't even really need the form anymore. But we do have it, and it is we've got like this little group, and with the way it's set up, it's all So I just kind of stopped caring about it, and I say the BBS was more of a want than an actual need, but still having it come back, pretty dang good. So yeah, I don't really know what else I can say about it besides what needs to be said. Another thing to note is that Kuchinawa, the original creator of the BBS, the link to the BBS has now become like this blank page with text of what looks like a plan for bringing back everything. So I don't really know what the dealio is. I mean, if we're getting another, it'll be kind of weird having two BBSs, which honestly, there actually was a time where we had one. But I don't know. Maybe we can make if Scythe ends up making the BBS before Kuchinawa brings it back, maybe we can have Scythe's be something separate, like his BBS. Maybe we can have it to where it's the all Tails one, because I mean, Symphonia is kind of a crucial piece to it. So, but yeah, that's really all I have to say about this BBS news. I don't really know what else I can say. I mean, if anyone, yeah, BBS, quite some memories. But yeah, so I guess that's it. I'll see you guys next time. And who knows, maybe we will see the return of the original BBS. I hope so.